Good morning. This is Haven, Thrill Seeker Haven, and I'm here to share another universal orchestration with you. Um, I do have some cards pulled already. This is Mario de Guay, I think is the name of the deck. We have Divine Fruit. As I work to improve and free myself, I strengthen my foundation. My intellect is light, my heart is warmth, and my soul is strength. I am nurtured by the divine sun. The fruit I bear reflects my inner light. So that card is paired with inner work, and the colors are very similar today. God brings me ideal situations for my inner healing. As I become aware of my weaknesses, I turn them into strengths. I direct my thoughts toward the light and see the positive side of everything in my life. Darkness turns to courage, thus I get stronger. So those two cards are just beautiful. I really like this inner work one. But very much the same kind of golden color tones. Amber like colors. Clarifying those two cards, we have this Four of Pentacles, and I also think that the colors just kind of match here. Um, put it here for you guys. She just looks so content. Um, she's like, I have the divine fruit. She's got her eyes closed. She's holding on, maybe a little too tight, but she can't really see anything with her eyes closed, like new stuff coming in. She's content and happy with everything she has. And that's a nice place to be, but there's always more. There's always an unfolding happening. So on this side, we have paired with this inner work too, which is kind of like one of the center cards. We have unconditional love. My heart is free from resentment towards others. I open the eyes of my heart and discover the light and beauty in every being. I'm aware that suffering can cause distress and hurt in people. I see the pure child in everyone and practice forgiveness. I feel like that the universe really does practice um seeing the pure child in everyone. The pure child in everyone. And I was kind of talking about that yesterday. But clarifying this card, and it's like a ooh la la moment, but we have the King of Swords. It's almost like a King of Cups with this unconditional love. Quite the pairing. Um, but he looks like he's doing his inner work. He looks like he's him and that owl. They're just figuring it out, and he has his hand on his sword. So he's like seeking the sword, but he's doing it through feeling, through seeing this truth that suffering can cause distress and hurt in people, and that he sees the pure child in everyone, even maybe the ones who have hurt him. This is a universal reading, but I think, you know, everything is connected. So clarifying the cards, we have the angel cards, and I don't know if you use these cards. They're tiny, and a bunch come out. So truth was the main card I got. They also have clarity and release, and this kind of this just felt very nice because he kind of sees that maybe she's holding on too tight. He kind of sees the truth. Um, and I think it is like a feminine aspect and a male aspect, perhaps of the universe of each of us. But there's clarity. We got the sword. We got the King of Swords. We got that unconditional love, and we got some truth. But what I really like is that she's happy. She's happy whether things change or not. Um, but I think that he sees a little bit more to that. One other card that just kept wanting to come out is this Expansiveness, which is a nice little card on her hot air balloon. So there's clarity, and on the bottom, I just wanted to share these ones because um, as I dream of my dream, I spontaneously and passionately ignite this flame. That was on the bottom of the Light Seers Oracle, and on the Mario de Guay cards, the bottom one over here is I am light. And the colors, again, are just so beautiful. And I always have hope, no matter the ordeal. I have faith in a better future. I turn darkness into light. I open my heart to others and to God, and am spiritually strong. I draw light to me and shine with all my being. that just that just feels really nice and expansive, and we just had that expansiveness card. So very synchronistic, I felt like. I do have, well, I'm gonna turn the tone on that I forgot to do yesterday. I said I was gonna do it and then I didn't. So if you have any hearing um sensitivity or anything, please turn your volume down. I'm also gonna turn the image over to our image, and I'll talk about that in just a moment. Oh, we need to. There we go. So that's 788, and um, it's a very gentle tone. I don't pick them logically. They're randomly chosen. Everything I do is randomly chosen. So I trust whatever frequency or cards show up, even the image and the GIF. Um, some people though do associate 788 tone or frequency with clearing old cycles and opening to abundance or higher alignment. And it seems like today abundance seems to be kind of a theme, higher alignment too. Um, almost like it's like almost like an angel number vibration. But just notice how it resonates and responds, and how your body responds and how it feels in your body. And remember, just take what resonates. Um, all right, so I'm gonna get ready to move some energy with this. Tomorrow I'll have more room on my desk as I do this, because right now it's kind of cramped. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna start doing is just elevating the collective consciousness, the wholeness of everything that is, the plants, the blades of grass, the dust, the atoms of the entire universe, the core first atom ever, the blueprint, and just bring that all up into a higher vibration. So you'll notice the little geometry at the top there between the symbol and the GIF. So there's kind of two things going on. The placement symbol, it symbolizes like higher guidance and flowing into the physical experience. It's like the meeting point between heaven and earth. And the couple walking toward the golden light reads almost like co-creation, partnership with life itself, or like the Four of Pentacles woman and the King of Swords. He is like a King of Cups. It feels like union, like it is a oneness. It is, we all have our feminine aspects and our male aspects, but it's like a oneness, a partnership with life itself, and like stepping forward with confidence. And the coins drifting around them could be about money, but they feel like they're like possibilities, like blessings and opportunities that are already circulating around us. Where this Four of Pentacles girl kind of has her eyes closed and she might not be seeing that. And if she just opened her eyes, and it's not about wanting more or feeling like you're worth more than what you have and should have more. It's just also opening your eyes to just the unfolding of life, because you never know what is going to unfold for you or for the universe. And the little flower, I forget what the name of it was when I made it, but I think it was a fairy. It was the fairies. It was for the fae. Um, I just love the fae, and it just feels like they're like dancing with the Markaba, and like a pulse or a living intelligence moving through everything. So just let this imagery speak to you. Let your body feel it if you can, if you're open to that. Allow it to be your feminine and masculine sides if you want. Or let it be money, let it be whatever you want, whatever makes you feel good. But my largest intent here is to uplift all, for this to be a reading for not just us here on earth, but for everything in the entire universe. And if there's something outside of the universe or something bigger, not separate, but if there's something even bigger that we're part of, then let that be too, here, now, as it is already. But what it feels like from these um, cards in the image, it it feels like, one thing I feel in this Four of Pentacles card is gratitude. Like, she's grateful for what she has. She's grateful for her divine fruits, and she looks it too. When she don't even want to open her eyes, she's just so satisfied with having what she has, and it's enough. So I really do resonate with that, especially being being right there with her. But the King of Swords and the inner work, it seems like the inner work here, and he's looking at it with an open heart, is to see the positive side of every stage of life. And it's kind of seeing your weaknesses, and I don't know, do I don't know if I really believe in weaknesses. I feel like we can appear to be weak in things, but I don't think that's really the truth. And that's not really like we can release feeling that way, because like we're really complete, and we just have to remember that. We just need to release feeling incomplete or feeling these emotions that we don't really like, and choose something else. All right. So we are going into some random creations I did yesterday that came up. And this chart is called Love Laws. So we'll just see what comes up. We have on here divine love laws and natural love laws. And we're just allowing this energy to come in, and I feel an opening. I feel welcoming, to welcome the divine truth, to welcome mercy and grace. Hmm. Mm, Had me go to cause and effect. So maybe that's what the King of Swords is kind of looking at. What's the cause of something, or what's the effect of something? And this card right here stand out to me, says intention. Play with your intentions. Maybe we're meant to play with this idea. Or just remember that, what we put out is what we get back. So it's good to be steadfast in our intention, with honest with our intention, and to have faith and trust. Faith and trust that, what we put out will come back to us. So what are feels like we're kind of just moving with this King of Swords, having all this unconditional love and all this blue water. I guess it's air too, but that unconditional love feels like water. It feels like he's like half King of Cups and half King of Swords, but it's like he's really dipping his toes into the emotions, into the feeling of things. Because I guess that's the wise thing to do, is to, be aware that it's kind of weird. Well, not weird, it's synchronistic, is that this unconditional card that only goes with the King of Swords, and the other card, the Four of Pentacles, has her eyes closed, and it says, I open my eyes, the eyes of my heart, and discover the light and beauty in every being. Like I said, that's what the universe is always doing for us. And so we should, not should, if we could just allow ourselves to show that same gratitude towards the universe, towards whatever it is you believe in. But I think the King of Swords is also kind of seeing that it says, I'm aware that suffering can cause distress and hurt in people. And I see the pure child in everyone and practice forgiveness. Hmm. And so if he's not thinking, isn't so mental about it, and is being more intuitive and feeling, and if he is also the Four of Pentacles, if it's just a one, as we all are one, then he may be realizing that in some place in his life he's holding on a little too tight. That just because he's letting go doesn't mean he'll lose the things he's letting go of. To release doesn't mean that the things will disappear, but to open the eyes of the heart can bring clarity. That all the children, all of us are loved. All of us are one. So in a way, I feel like the King of Swords is kind of like a protector, like Archangel Michael, and I know that comes up, but it feels like that here, like he's looking out for the Four of Pentacles because he sees the truth. So this could also be a message that, we're always being looked after and we're always being loved and guided. Even the release card has a little angel with the school bus with all the little children angels on the bus, and kind of feel like that is is kind of like us coming to this realm, it's the realm, one of the realms of school. My cat is here, so she interrupts us. Her name is Sprout. But the natural laws of cause and effect. The natural love laws is just that what you will put out will come back to you, whether good or bad, the energy you put out. So it's not just about love. But in this case, I guess it is. And we have that unconditional love was one of our base cards here. My heart is free from resentment toward others. I open my eyes, the eyes of my heart, and discover the light and beauty in every being. And that feeling like these transmissions are kind of us as the universe, as we kind of, if we believe, for those of us that believe in this being like our simulation or whatever you want to imagine, it is, imagination is one of our greatest tools, I feel like. But to imagine if you were the universe and just the unconditional love that you would have for all of your children. And that, and this school bus one is funny. It just feels like we're really here learning the law of cause and effect. And then it's just also with this divine fruit that we're always provided for with joy, love, and compassion. And the possibility is just raining down from the sky all around us, keeping us right centered on our path. Because we're so steadfast in our truth that nothing can really lead us off of it. The abundance to our left and right might be distracting for a moment. It might even pull us off our path for a moment. But we'll always get back headed towards that light, towards that dome in the image. And one thing that does stand out too is I don't know why, but half the image shows the ground and half shows the sky. So it seemed, and I saw this with myself and others in my family, but and just others in life, that we rarely look up unless somebody's like, look at that cloud or look at that bird. We mostly like look down, and I think that's like even symbolic too of how we talk about ourselves, which is another synchronicity for me this morning. But how we talk about ourselves and how we talk about the world. If we just look up, we might actually see that it's just raining possibilities. And that kind of feels like the North Star up there too. The Fae are leading us to to our North Star. So as I've been doing this energy work, I feel like I'm bringing balance to cause and effect. So I allow cause in my life and just feel that, and then I allow effect in my life. I allow cause in my life. I allow effect in my life. So we're balancing the energy by going back and forth like that. I allow myself to witness the cause and effect balanced in my life. I see cause. I see effect. I am cause. I am effect. I allow cause and effect to balance themselves within my experience, within our experience, within the universal experience of all that is, which includes all that will ever be, because it's all here now. So feel like we're preparing to feel more and not be so logical, at least us humans here, and with the veil thinning and everything. We're learning to listen to our inner intuition more and not think our way through things so much. And so cause and effect is this similar to giving and receiving. And receiving was a big theme of yesterday, and it's coming up as we round out this reading, is to open ourselves to the receiving, the giving and receiving, the cause and the effect of the divine fruit of our inner work and our unconditional love. Can we receive all that we've given? If somebody was to love you as much as you love the person you love the most in your life, would you be able to receive that? Can you open yourself to your own love in that way? And can you release the holding on and the pushing and pulling and see the clarity and the truth? See the clarity and the truth. The clarity and the truth in our intention. In our intention. So I will end this with just reading this last card one more time, one that was on the bottom with the Page of Wands. I am light. The universe is light. You are light. Light is in everything, including the darkest things. It's always there. It can't be without light. You cannot have one side of the coin without the other. I always have hope. So we're bringing hope in to anybody that needs it. No matter the ordeal, I have faith. Faith in a better future. We're bringing faith in. hope and faith. And this is the transmutational part of it, and I just love to round it out right here. I turn darkness into light. I turn darkness into light. I open my heart to others and to God, and I am spiritually strong. I draw light to me and shine with all my being. I love you, and I thank you all for being here. Have a wonderful day. Blessings.